up, pull up, pull up, hey, hey, pull up to the pregame, pull up to the pregame, pull up, pull up, pull up, hey, hey. Catch a vibe, come and meet the team. Come and kick it with your fave 3. Chop it with us, come and join the stream. Trust me, y'all, it's must see. It's a culture party if you partaking. Hottest podcast, it ain't no debating. It's ringing off cause it's so engaging. Let's keep it talk. You won't find this on no other page. This kind of talk, this kind of cloth right here is tailor-made. What up, love? Tryna have fun, we the plug then. It's for the people so the culture win. Need an outlet, then tap in. Come tap in. We keep it fresh with the content. We even got Bash Stop from Carolina Blitz. And Shop from P&P, they're a perfect fit. Cause what's the point of a pregame if it ain't lit? It's lit, it's lit, it's lit.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the pregame. We lit, we live, and while y'all at it, like, comment, and subscribe. Shot.
What it be like? What's good, man?
What's good, my guy? It's been a minute since you've been on the pregame, bro. You've been all around the world. You've been busy. You've been doing about 10 different jobs. You worse than the dad off of Everybody Hates Chris.
Facts. A lot of jobs, a lot of stuff going on, and I know you about to ask me what I'm pulling up with, and I'm definitely grateful, bro.
Okay.
Grateful. It's been a hell of a couple of weeks.
Can we talk about it a little bit?
I mean, yeah, man. You know, got Jalen Coker on PNP, and then you know, obviously, I'm rocking my man Smitty. His shirt, and so I was on, cut to it for a little bit. I see the 704 vibe that we rolling with.
704 vibe out here.
Synergy?
We were rocking 704 shot right now.
We didn't even talk about that. But look, just grateful, man. Just grateful. That's all that is. Just grateful.
Facts, yo. Y'all have not gotten a chance to see Cut to It, which is Steve Smith's podcast. Rashad and Dave were on there, and it aired yesterday. Fire episode. Definitely go check that out. Definitely make sure y'all hit the comments and like and tell people to pull up on not only PNP but also pregame too. Vashti,
what's up, y'all?
What's up? Is it? Look, Vashti, is it still your power still out?
I mean, I wouldn't be on if it's back on, but it's been rough today.
I can imagine. It's like all day. My power is out from like 5 o'clock to like 10, almost 10 something last night. But yours, you've been out all yesterday and all today.
Yeah, I didn't even stay. Like, I left last night because of the power outage, and then I came back this morning at like 5:30, and then it went out at 5:50, and then it was out until this afternoon. Yeah.
That's nasty work.
Yeah.
I'm scared to ask you.
It's back on.
Okay.
So I'm pulling up with lights.
I'm not even mad at you. I'm not mad at you one bit. Pulling up with lights. What am I pulling up with? I'm pulling up with I think I'm pulling up with energy, man. I think it's dope to have all three back. I think everybody's been busy. It's been a heck of a last 2 months for everybody. So I'm pulling up with some energy because excited to have the crew back. And who'd have thought, man, we did not plan this, but who'd have thought we put up with some 704 shop stuff on the first
704 shop, man. Good people.
Yeah, when I don't do makeup, you get the hat. So that's how it is for me.
When I don't do my makeup either.
Yeah, okay.
All right. No, when it's time for a retwist, you get the hat. You feel me? So definitely need to retwist soon. So Remy, I'm gonna come holler at you, man. So how y'all been? What's new in y'all's world? Before we get into this, we got a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff has been going on, but what's new with y'all? What's going on? How's everything on y'all's end?
Nothing new over here, man. Just grinding. You know the grind. Yeah, I mean, just grinding. working hard, just trying to keep PNP going. But other than that, man, being a dance dad and all that good stuff. That's it.
Lit. Vashti, your off season about to be over that fast.
Kinda, but not really.
Okay.
We have rookie mini camp the next 2 days.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
We have they sent us the dates that we'll be able to view OTAs, but it's not. I think it might be once a week or once every other week. So it's not like a continuous thing.
Okay. So you can still be Miss Worldwide.
Yeah, mandatory mini camp. I'm not sure. They haven't sent us. They don't send us the stuff in advance like I would like them to. We kind of have to press them on that stuff because
interesting.
Like, bruh, can you let us know the date so we can plan accordingly? But
it's kind of weird. Somebody to get on their job. Cool. Well, you can still be Miss Worldwide and travel the world and all that stuff like you've been doing.
I'm gonna try to get a couple trips in. So we'll see how it works out.
Smooth. Okay. Dope. Well, for everybody who's watching on Twitter, and everybody who's watching on Instagram right now, make sure y'all come subscribe to the pregame, so we can pull up your comments just like this. Shout out to Charles. He said, "Pull up." You're pulling up to the pregame. I love it. All right, so let's get into it. All right, so boom. So I think today I feel like I should call this Donkey of the Day. Shout out to Charlemagne, because this is what it is. And I have a question for you all. I'm going to walk through who these three people are if y'all have not been paying attention to the viral news. But we got DJ Vlad, we got Glenn Davis, and some random podcaster that I saw went viral on Twitter, right? So if y'all did not know what DJ Vlad is, and my question I'm going to ask you, Vashti and Shad, is who wins Donkey of the Day today? All right, for this pod. DJ Vlad. So everybody knows what's going on with the Drake and the Kendrick Lamar beef. The Kendrick drops Not Like Us, which I was playing the instrumental earlier, and I won't get copyrighted because shout out to Kendrick.
Shout out to
took
Kendrick.
Copyright.
For the creators. For the creators.
For the creators, bruh. It's so dope. Like he took off all copyright restrictions from all the diss. It's crazy. He just did the diss songs, but it is what it is. All the copyright restrictions for all his diss tracks that he did against Drake. So you can play his music. You won't get copyrighted. You can talk about the songs, play all the songs, lyrical breakdowns, all of that. He's one of the first artists to do something like that. So it's pretty dope. So shout out to, that's why I played. I was like, yo, might as well play it. Shoot, we're not gonna get copyrighted.
Everybody's playing that joint.
Yes, everybody's playing. So he dropped Not Like Us, and then also DJ Vlad, who a lot of people are iffy about him anyway. He dropped and said basically on his Twitter that Kendrick Not Like Us needed a better mix. It takes away from the song. And so someone, her name was Morgan Jenkins, she responded and said, well, you're white. So, and this is a black folk affair. And he took that to offense and basically called her out because she's a professor at Princeton. He tagged Princeton basically talking about, hey, I'm reaching out to Princeton about this on Monday. Don't try to change your words. Good luck being a professor. I'm going to take your job, blah, 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 blah. And then today, early this morning, he comes back and basically says, I want to apologize for what I said. I didn't mean it. I'm not going to reach out to Princeton, blah, 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 blah. Right. So that's donkey number one. Donkey number two, I'm going to skip over to the other guy who is some random podcaster. And he seems like he's a Cowboys fan, but he was talking about Jonathan Brooks. And he basically said, hey, Jonathan Brooks going to 46, pick 46 was a terrible draft pick for the Panthers. However, if the Cowboys would have picked him at 46, it'd have been the best thing ever. And he just went viral on there, and it just sounds really stupid because it's the same pick, two different teams. Wild. And then the third is Glenn Davis, aka Big Baby. So if anybody doesn't know about this situation, really quickly, he got basically charged in November 2023 for a fraud case with you basically taking basically with the NBA. He was sentenced to 40 months in prison plus 3 years supervised release. So he's going to prison for 3 years for basically a false medical claim with the NBA Players Health and Benefit Welfare Plan. He wasn't the basically the ringleader. Terrence Williams, who played in the NBA, was a ringleader, but he got 10 years. But this guy got 40 months in prison. And the reason that I'm giving him donkey in this donkey contest is that he went on live immediately after and made jokes about it, talking about, well, I'm about to leave prison like The Rock. I'm about to stop eating hamburgers and Cheetos and stuff like that, and I'm gonna come back swole. I guess this is what I gotta do. I gotta go to prison, like making jokes about it. So with all this being said, who do y'all give? Who is the worst donkey for this particular pod based on everything I talked about? Let's start with Vashti.
Vlad by far. He's always been a culture vulture to me. I don't really care about random podcasters who say stuff for clickbait or just to try. And I didn't see it. I'm just going off of your description. I did see Big Baby's video, and he just seemed like a man who's hurt. You know, it's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. Some people go into isolation. Other people tweet through it and or go live through it, and that's what he's doing. I thought Vlad. I didn't like what Vlad did because he added her job. Then he did a half-ass apology, and he was roasted again for the apology. Then he came back and finally said, "Oh, I would like to apologize because, I don't know, because I guess because of the backlash." Listen, some conversations are for us. Now, the way I felt like the energy that he matched with her, I see you, Sean. I'm curious what you're gonna say.
My bad. I'm itching.
He was real caring with adding her job, and then when he got called out, then it was like, oh well, I wasn't trying to get her fired, but you added her job several times, and you basically doubled down on the half-ass apology. Then yesterday, I saw that. Oh, after further thought, I would like to apologize. So I'm not really a fan of his, period. But I thought what he did was hella weak.
Listen, all right, let me jump in here.
Okay.
So first of all, what did he say? Let's repeat what he said.
Yeah, sure. So basically, let me pull it back up here. So basically, it's all started off with
tell me what he said. Tell me what he said.
The mix was bad.
Which part? What?
Yes, he said the mix was bad.
Yes.
Y'all know DJ Vlad he used to make music. Like he's a qualified guy. He's qualified to make that assessment. And all he said was, bro, the mix is bad. Like it didn't call for you to jump in and say, oh, you don't belong in this conversation because you're white. Like, come on. If the roles were reversed, bro, come on, bro. Like let's be real. It was not necessary.
Don't jump in their stuff.
It was not necessary.
That's the difference.
Bro,
you don't jump in their stuff. And to me, if you're supposed to be part of the culture and you've been going through this beef all weekend, and I've been following it, I've been on Twitter updating. And the only thing you have to say is that the mix is bad, then you don't belong in the conversation because that's weak. The mix is bad.
That's all he said was the mix was bad.
That's tone deaf.
It's all about context. Bro. It's all about context too, bro. It's all about context too, though, bro. Like people called him a culture vulture for a while now.
I understand that. Okay, so let's separate the two. Let's separate the conversation.
Can we separate the two?
Yeah, you absolutely can. Listen. Okay, are we going? And I agree with DJ Vlad. I understand what he does, but bro, there's folks going up there just sharing all the information. Like they're voluntarily going up there. They don't have to go up there.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like let's keep it a buck. They going up on that platform, sharing all the information. Ain't nobody holding a gun to their head saying go up on. There's plenty of other platforms you can go to. There's so many that you can go to. DJ Vlad, unfortunately, for lack of whatever, he's a part of the culture, bro. Like he does a lot of views. He's been in the culture for a long time, and not just YouTube, right? He goes way prior to that. But to call him out and jump in his DMs and retweet because he said something about a mix and say he don't belong in the conversation. Yeah, bro, come on, that's weak. And now, I will agree that he didn't have to go back and do but I feel like he was doing tit for tat, right? You coming at me? Why can't come at you?
Tit for tat, adding Princeton and questioning her professionalism because of her.
My man went from the culture to Karen real quick.
Real Karen.
Hey, you shouldn't have came out. You shouldn't have jumped to him. Don't get mad at the reaction when somebody pop off at you.
My man went from culture.
Not to see it. She expected him not to just not say nothing. Just ignore it. It's cool when people can just ignore it, right? And then when somebody pop off, then it's their fault. Right? You shouldn't have said nothing.
Shot.
Come on, bro. Is that what we doing?
Shot. He could have said something.
If I say something and I put it in the airwaves, right? If I go on my podcast and I put some smoke out there for somebody, I gotta be prepared for what I said. I gotta be able to defend what I said. You can't just hide your hands and be like, and then bro. Come on, bro. We're not doing that.
Okay, so but how would you feel if somebody added your place of business, bro?
Hey, it come with it. Now, hold on. Now, listen. Hold on. Now, one thing I will say this:
handle it where it is. She didn't at his place. Like, of course, he owns his stuff, but she didn't.
He owns his stuff.
His comeback would have been, I've been in this space. I actually do music professionally. I have a right to be in this conversation because these are my credentials.
You have to say that.
Well, listen, but you don't go and start adding somebody's job, calling them racist, questioning they're trying to get them fired. Oh, I'm writing management. I'm gonna get you fired from your job at Princeton because you said this is a black folk affair.
Right.
Shouldn't have jumped in the conversation.
No,
you should have never said nothing the first
time. Usually we gotta move on, but usually I'm with you, but I'm not. Look, I hear you, but I don't hear you, bro.
That's the problem with social media. People just think they can say whatever they want to say. It's no different from what the conversation we had earlier. It's no different from the conversation we had earlier when folks ran up on Homeboy, and now we changing it because of social media.
No, bro. Oh yeah, he could have easily came back. He could have easily came back at her and have said something real, like show his credentials, show his validation of why he says that, being a DJ and all that, and would have been like, I said in my place. But for you to come back just because she says it's a black folk affair, that you start adding Princeton continuously because she's a New York Times bestseller author and he is a professor at Princeton, I'm gonna get you fired. That's pretty wild just to say one thing on Twitter, bro. Like that went from like you doing it for the culture to I'm gonna be a Karen. That's what it felt like, bro.
Fair enough. But did she not also say that her contract is over?
But still, it's still in.
I agree with y'all.
She's a Princeton graduate. It doesn't matter whether her contract is still going on or not. It wasn't where she works doesn't matter. His reaction is what mattered.Is reaction was straight Karen for somebody who's already questioned about him being a culture vulture, for somebody who's already been accused of being a Fed because of his interviews and feeding the police. Listen, this dude is not somebody who has this great rap sheet. Then you go out and you at her job. That's where it got weak.
I'm not a fan of DJ Vlad. I'm not a fan of DJ Vlad. But we not gonna sit up here and call them a Fed when people go up there and volunteer information to damn selves. Hey, stupid. They stupid, and they know, know. People got to be held accountable, bro. You can't just come on, man. What are we doing?
That's true. We're not saying that though, bro. But
people just get Twitter fingers to say whatever they want to with no recourse, and then when something pop off, now.
That's what happened to Vlad. Vlad got on Twitter and started adding her job, and people came for him for acting like a Karen because as a white man who profits off of black spaces and black culture and black music. So don't come in here acting like a Karen. And then he wants to pop off at her. I didn't hear him speaking up when we had all of these protests a few years ago. Don't be silent when it's convenient for you and then come at this lady on Twitter because she said this is a black affair and then at her job.
Right.
No. And it is a black affair.
I feel you, but I don't feel you, bro. On this, I agree. What Kev on stage say? It's for black people anyway. Like, bro.
You not like us. Isn't that what he said?
Hey, they not like us.
Oh, the mix. This man Ether Drake, and this is what the mix was bad. And he's not gonna get the streams because the mix is bad.
He's literally an engineer.
All of this could have been avoided, bro. All he had to been avoided and say, "Look, I'm an engineer. I listen to the level." Come
on, man.
That's all he had to say, bro.
I digress.
Cool. But like that's your first.
I gotta defend. I gotta give my whole resume.
I can't believe you defending Vlad, Shad.
I'm calling a spade a spade. I don't mess with Vlad. I don't mess with Vlad, but I call a spade a spade. You can't just,
I hear you,
jump
bro.
in at people and then now I agree with y'all. Now I agree with the repercussion. Like, he shouldn't have did that.
Yeah,
but it would have never happened had you jumped on him in the first place. That's all I'm saying.
So she was wrong for saying it was a black affair.
For what though? For what purpose?
I think here's the thing. I think, look, first off, everybody's emotions were high. Everybody was excited about this beef and what was going on.
If he would have said something directly related to it being, what Kendrick said because he was light skinned or something to that effect, cool. But
this is
bad, bro.
First tweet.
Everybody's qualified. About. He's qualified to talk about the mixing. He's an engineer. Used to produce tracks. He's qualified to say that. He said nothing wrong, bro. Like I don't.
But first off, the mix to me personally, like, and I'm not qualified for it, but it didn't seem bad. At the second time is they're mixing these things very quickly for a response. You're right. So the mixes is not going to be superb, but everyone's saying, "Oh my God, this track is fire!" Lyrics in it. The first tweet you say is, "It needed a better mix." It takes away from the song. Like, bro, you didn't say nothing else. I
can't argue.
You can't be a culture vulture and a Karen. It don't mix.
It don't mix.
Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it.
You can't be a culture vulture and a Karen. It don't mix. You got to pick one.
Fair enough.
Welcome back, Sean.
What they say? Grace and peace.
Grace.
Grace and peace.
When I was talking, Sean was itching like
that's peace.
Sean,
bro. I just don't. I don't know, bro.
Hey, fair enough, bro.
Look, it's all good.
When you come to the pregame, bro, we ain't always got to agree. This is why it's great, right? Like, look, it is what it is. Let's move on to the next thing.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. All right, so this did not go over the way I thought it was. All right, I need to fix that. But quick thing, dual threat, right? So Devin Funchess, who used to be a Carolina Panther, Devin Funchess, who used to be a Carolina Panther, now has signed a contract to be a professional basketball player. He is one of the first to do so, not the NBA, but it's a professional basketball team. I can't remember exactly where it was. But what are y'all thoughts on this? Devin Funchess, someone who, take it or leave it, okay, wide receiver. Now is 29 and is a professional basketball player. I'm gonna fix these slides real quick because this is not the right one. I need to update it. But what are y'all thoughts? Let's start with Shot.
I had a tweet ready to go and I deleted it because I try to be positive. But maybe he should have started off with basketball instead of coming. I mean, if that's what he wanted to do, maybe that's what he should. I'm just saying because. Like I like Funchess too. I like Funchess coming out of college. That we try to, maybe convert him to tight end or whatever. But if that's what he wanted to do, maybe he's a better basketball player than he is football player. Maybe I'm just being honest. I mean, maybe that's the case. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's a Vashon. What you gotta say? What you gotta say?
I'm gonna let you know right now. We don't care. Like,
yeah, like
when I saw the Panthers did a whole feature article,
that's what I'm saying.
They
get a whole write up.
They thirsting for it, bro.
He was here, and we got a whole feature article on this. We don't
got a whole write up, bro. Like I ain't seen a write up nothing on Cam, nothing on Smitty. None of our greats have gotten full write ups like Devin Funchess. Like that's crazy, bro.
They thirsting.
We really don't care about that. But I do know that basketball was always a passion of his. Like that's something that he did in the off season. I think he'd rather have been a hooper. You mentioned that, Shad. But he thought that football probably would have been more lucrative for him, and it likely was. And so he went that route. But yeah,
peace and grace.
Hey,
grace and peace.
Grace, hey, what you say? Grace and peace. That's my new jam right there, bro. GP, keep it GP. Grace and peace to Funchess. Yeah, look, man. This man has tried wide receiver, tight end, and he said, you know what, I'm about to be a small forward. Like that's what it is. But at 29, it's pretty wild. I'm curious to see how he's going to do. But this will lead
Are
into
you
our
really
next...
though? Are you really, Carlo? Are we really checking for how his basketball career is gonna go?
Bro,
I
nobody
am,
looking at his
good.
stats, B.
We don't even know what team he plays for.
No, somebody said Columbia. I don't know, but I am curious to see.
Columbia, South America.
I am curious, and the reason I'm curious is because it's the next thing we're about to talk about. I'm curious because of this situation right here with Austin Rivers and what he said around. He can name 30 NBA players that can play in the NFL, right? And so you got this NFL player, Devin Funchess, who is playing just the same thing like J. Cole. Like I watched J. Cole when he played, and I just want to see what it's going to look like because everybody acts as if playing a professional sport is so easy, and it's not, right? And so for him to go from NBA, he's been working really hard. I'm curious. Am I going to watch every game? Absolutely not. But I do want to see some stats. I want to see some stats and see what he's going to do. I am curious. I'm not going to keep check, but because we talked about it today, I am curious to see what he's going to do. I am.
Well, it's the Caribbean Storm of the Basketball League of Colombia, as in South America. I could probably make that team.
Hey, at the end of the day, it was a professional. He might cook out there because he's taller than everybody. Who knows? But at 29, first of all, I didn't know Funchess was 29. I thought he was older than that.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. Got drafted a couple years ago.
It don't feel like a couple years ago.
2015.
It don't feel like a couple years ago, bro. They came and went real fast.
9 years ago. That was 9 years. That's a long time.
All right, so question for y'all before we get into this Austin Rivers, JJ Watt thing. Will his stats be better than his NFL stats?
JJ? Nah.
No. Will Devin Funchess stats?
Okay, my bad.
In the professional basketball league.
He ain't nowhere to go but up. I mean, yeah, of course he gonna triple double. I mean, yeah, he gonna ball out there.
Well, I mean, 2017, he was less than 200 yards short of 1,000-yard season.
Come on now,
he'll be more consistent out there. How about that?
2015, I think 2015 was 2015.
I mean, 2017, he was 160 yards short of 1,000-yard season.
Ooh, shot! Stop playing him. Playing with him.
Triple double incoming, man. Incoming in Colombia. All right, fair enough. So, what are y'all thoughts on this, man? So, Austin Rivers went on. At first I thought this was just like him trying to go viral or whatever, but he went on a show and basically said that he feels as though that 30 NFL players can go over to the NFL and play. And when I say he caught smoke, this man caught smoke, bullets, strays, fires, all that. Like everybody came out and was like, what? JJ Watt was one of the first ones, right? JJ Watt was like, yeah, I feel you, but I don't feel you. What are your thoughts around what Austin Rivers said? And do you believe NBA players can go and play in the NFL as easy as what he said? Let's start with Vashti.
No, not 30. No, I'd give maybe not 30, not in the least. Like, there are a few who I think could play. Like, I think LeBron could play. I think Edwards could play. Yep. I think Zion could play.
Yep.
I think probably Draymond could play. There are a couple others who I think could play. I've seen where guys would be football players but transition to basketball players and transition to football and hoop, like especially at tight end. I went to high school with a guy who was a hooper and he played one season and got a D1 scholarship to play tight end in college. So, and we've seen that. We see AI, we've seen Charlie Ward, who's the tight end that played for the Chargers.
Oh, yeah, we'll get into it. We got starting lineup coming.
So, but I don't 30, not even close.
Yeah.
I would say maybe no more than 5 to 7.
Shot, what you think, brother?
Yeah, I agree. I would say something in that 5 range. I don't think this is crazy. What he's talking about. This is 2 different levels of sports. I saw somebody talking about it earlier. I was listening to somebody talk about this, and they described it perfectly. Basketball is a contact sport, but the NFL is crashing. Like it's crazy. Like the football, the physicality, they're crashing. So it's different. It's different. Just catching. I think he described it as catching the ball and just going north and south. Like nah, fam. That ain't it, bro. Yeah. Nah, like that's not it, bro. Like we've seen like I saw somebody talking about Bron and Bron. They implemented a flop rule because of how soft the NBA has become. So like again, I don't think it's gonna be that simple. It's much deeper than just catching the ball and going north to south. So maybe 5 or 6, but like Vashti said, but not 30. 30 is wild. That's a lot to do. I don't think that's possible.
That's wild. And I don't know if he's talking about current or if he's talking about in terms of the entire NBA. Either way, 30 is still saying a lot, bro. 30 is still saying a lot. Like I feel like it's a lot easier for NFL players to go play ball. I'm not saying that they will be effective, but it's a lot easier for NFL players to go play ball than NBA players to go and get on that field. And I know a lot of people are talking about Draymond Green, and we'll get into that a little bit. But Draymond Green played before. There's footage, there's film of him playing at Michigan State, and he was getting locked. That big dude was getting locked up, getting locked up with some corners. So, I don't know if Draymond would be.
I didn't know he played at Michigan State.
Yep.
Yeah, he did. He played at Michigan State, and he was not it.
Not good.
He was not it.
He made the team, though, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he made the team, and it might have been off of the vibes of him being an NBA player for Michigan State. So who knows? He made a team, though. He made the team.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guys that play collegiately, but then they make that. Listen, it's a whole different game. We talking about the NFL. The physicality is different. So shout out to them, though. I don't know, man.
Basketball players too soft to play in the NFL. That's just basically
agreed.
Yes. All right, so this comes into our starting lineup, right? So we haven't done a starting lineup in a while. This is, like I told you, it's a fan favorite, a crowd favorite. They love it. And so since this has gone viral, since Austin Rivers has been talking about this, and everybody from JJ Watt, Steve Smith even posted something about like, okay, what NBA player are gonna get on Agent 89 Island? What I want to know for you all is which players, athletes, right? They could be NBA athletes or NFL athletes. Up to you all. What players could excel in both sports, football and basketball? What players do you feel as though, starting lineup, which players, and everybody in the chat, y'all put them in too. We're going to go from 5 to 1. But what players do you think could excel in both football and basketball? Who wants to start? Vashti, you want to go?
Don't start with me because I haven't had power, and I didn't even really get a chance to look this up.
No worries. Take your time.
I'm going to be coming off.
Y'all want me to go first?
You go. You go first. You go first.
Okay. All right, so I'll go first. I'll give y'all a moment. So I got an honorable mention. I got a number 5. And the only reason I put this in honorable mention because this person has not played in the NBA yet, but this man would be I feel like he'll be a great offensive tackle, and that's DJ Burns, right? Yeah. DJ Burns.
Okay,
I feel like he can play. He could play both sports, and even though his coach was like, "Oh no, he's a basketball player," that man's at whatever size he is, he could play, right? But my number 5 is Zion Williamson. Number 5. I feel like he can play both. What I think he will play, I have no idea. I think you can have him as defensive end. You can have him on the line. Who knows? But Zion, I feel like he is aggressive enough to be able to play both sports. And no, it does not. Players? No, so this does not have to be current players.
And are they just across NBA and NFL?
Yep. It does not have to be current.
That's too many options.
Yes. No, actually, it's really not.
Yeah, because I mean, okay, really, I'm gonna go with. Really not. Well, I'm gonna go with somebody who played both.
Okay, that's what I did in my top 5. And at your 5?
Oh, I got to do 5 first?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. You know how this goes? It goes from 5 to 1.
Yeah, but I didn't have time I couldn't do the research.
I know, it's okay. Look, we'll give you time. So I'm gonna give y'all my 5 first, and I'll let y'all think about it. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So my 5, I got Zion at 5. Number 4, I got Ant Edwards. I feel like he could be a solid safety in NFL. He's aggressive enough. I feel like he could do both. So I got Ant there. Number 3, I got LeBron. I feel like LeBron could. He's played before, wide receiver, tight end, and whatnot. Number 2, I got Julius Peppers. We've seen him play both, right? Defensive end. He's played for Carolina. And the number 1, this man at Kent State averaged 20 points. Antonio Gates from the Chargers. Antonio Gates. That's my top 5. Antonio Gates was a baller. For you to be one of the best tight ends and you average 20 in college is wild.
Okay. I like your honorable mention with
Debo.
With, DJ Burns.
Yeah,
he definitely would be on the list because I think he would excel at both. I'm gonna go LeBron just because I just think he's an athlete. Athlete. I'm gonna go AI. AI was actually a really good football player in high school. And a hooper. I'm gonna go with Julius Peppers. We all know Pep. Yeah. He was good at UNC. I didn't know Julius Peppers played football because I didn't watch football
before then.
I didn't watch football while he was I didn't start watching football until I got to college. And so I just knew him as a basketball player because I was a hoops fan. So I knew Julius Peppers was about. I had no idea he played football until actually he got drafted by the Panthers. Because who was watching UNC football? Not me. I know who number 1 is, and number 1 is going to be Charlie Ward. Charlie Ward won a Heisman, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And played.
That's a great choice.
And played in the NBA.
That's a great choice.
You can win a Heisman and then play in the NBA, you gotta be
solid.
That's a great choice.
Good point. It's a good choice.
So yeah, that's
you got a nice little squad. I ain't gonna hold you. Your squad kind of nice.
Off the top.
Your squad kind of nice.
I'm missing one person, but
it don't even matter. It don't even matter who you got. Your 4 is crazy. So you
don't need no 5.
Okay. Yeah, you don't even need 5. Again, I like Bron. I'm gonna go a little bit unconventional because I think this kid, bro. If you put Ja Morant in the slot, bro, come on, bro. Somebody getting it, bro. Yeah, give me Ja. I think Ja can go 2 ways. I'm gonna go Ja. Okay. Somewhere on the football field, he could get busy. And one person we also forgetting that went both ways. Don't forget, he used to play for the Colts. Tight end Mo Alley Cox, bro. VCU. He was nice. He was nice.
Yeah.
So also, bro, I think funny enough, I think Keon Coleman might be kind of nice both ways.
Yeah, he
might be nice both ways. Yep, might be nice both ways.
He played basketball in Michigan State.
He did.
Yeah, yep,
he did.
And then you got to go Zion. I think you got to go Zion.
Yeah.
Who else am I get? And man, you gotta have Pep on the squad, bro.
Got to.
I mean, Vashon, your list was too good to follow, man. It was too good.
No, it was solid. I
can't even hate.
Come off the cuff.
Your squad was nice. Yeah, your squad was nice.
Yeah, you might have won. You might have won that one. I forgot about Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett can definitely hoop too.
Oh yeah, he don't
know. I can't see Deion playing basketball.
I can't either. I can't see him.
Definitely an athlete. Definitely an athlete.
Yeah. Okay. Smooth. So let's go into the next thing. Let's get into it. So, boy, Twitter was popping this weekend. When the 2 songs, Family Matters and Meet the Grams, dropped on Saturday, I didn't go to bed till like 2:30. I don't know who I thought I was. Like I didn't have to get up early with a baby, but I was up listening. I was talking to my line brother Brian, who's in the chat. We on FaceTime. I'm talking to my brother Chaz. We on FaceTime. Like, yo, you listen to this? You listen to that? It was a lot going on. A lot of songs against 2 of the best artists that we have right now. Do y'all feel, first question before we get into who won, do y'all feel like this was the best beef that we've had in the history of hip hop? Let's start with Shot first. Do you think this is the best battle in history?
I don't know about history, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely top 3 without like just going off the dome. I mean, you have literally the top guys in the game right now going at it. So I mean, this is a great battle. I think it's great. I hate some of the tea that got introduced, but I think this is definitely up there, easily top 3 for sure.
Yeah. Basha, what do you think?
I think it's up there. I think that Philly Brown said Nas and Hov, that was a great, but that wasn't during social media. And I think that the role that social media plays now in rap beef really, really puts it at another level because it reaches the masses immediately, and then the impact is also immediate. I think it's up there. I would not say I'm enough of a rap connoisseur because, you know, I don't want to discredit rap beefs from like the 80s when I really wasn't listening to rap. But in my lifetime of listening to rap, this is up there. Absolutely.
For sure. And I agree with you. I feel like Nas and Hov definitely, that was crazy, right? Just going back and listening to that music. But like you said, in the generation of social media, I feel like this was great because it was back to back. It was just constantly music coming out, people talking about it. It was everywhere. And I think since we're living in this moment right now, people feel like it's the best. But if you think about the content, and then the art and what was said and the music, all those different things, like, I don't know if it's the best, but it's definitely top 3 in my opinion. Top 3. So with that being said, who won this to y'all? Is it Drake? Is it Kendrick? Vashti, we're going with you first.
J. Cole won this, okay?
Fact.
You know, Sean, you weren't here last week.
Hey, you weren't
here last week.
You took my bar.
We shouted you out. We shouted you out, Sean.
Yeah, we did. We definitely did.
You were the only one who was like, nah, let that man get his piece. This is what he felt like. And we were calling him soft. But
I did. I gotta apologize to this man.
I thought it was a bit much. I still thought 4 minutes was a reach for him to, but listen, he is the smartest one out of all of this.
Thanks.
I give J. Cole props because honestly, it is a lesson in staying true to yourself and being man enough or woman enough to bow out when you don't feel right about a situation and not just continue to go. So shout out to J. Cole. He won this whole thing to me, but when it comes to Drake and Kendrick, Kendrick, man, when he came, I was so mesmerized by this whole beef, and I'm uploading, I'm just waiting on new stuff to drop. When Drake came out with his and Kendrick right in the middle of the NBA game, somebody said Kendrick don't care about the NBA playoffs. Literally, people were still digesting Drake's diss. And then Kendrick came out with that beat, that hot beat with a hook and everything. Bruh, that was it. Then Drake can't even come back from that. Yeah, they got babies dancing to it.
Hey, it's all over the place. Shot, what you got, man?
Yeah, man, I just this was tough because I hate that some of the nastiness came out.
Yeah,
I don't like some of the allegations going both ways. You know, dudes is just, I don't like that. I do think, just to get to the point, I think Kendrick he's got this thing in the bag easily. But I don't want to take away from the fact that Drake's bars was not like he was fighting back, but I think Kendrick just out strategied him. Like the way he cut off Family Matters. I mean, that was a great track too. That Family Matters was dope. Like if you go back and listen to it, that's a really well put together track. But then you just dropped Meet the Grams like 5 minutes after it just completely annihilated his whole rollout. And then to come back with that bang, not like us, bro. Come on, man. To drop that joint, to drop an anthem like that, man. Like that song is, and I'm not even the biggest Kendrick fan. I'm on record. Like I'm not the biggest Kendrick fan. But that Not Like Us record is so dope. Like you got everybody rocking to it. You got people chanting OV Ho. I mean, it's just crazy. The A minor, But
A minor,
bro. Like, what can you say? And then Drake came back with the Hard Part 6. It was cool, but it's
he came back with something else. I didn't even know.
Yeah,
it was
exactly. That's the point.
When did that come
You don't
out?
even know. You don't
Recently?
even know. That's what I'm saying. You don't even know. That's how bad it is because that's how much of a banger, not like us, is. It's gonna squash everything. So, but the Hard Part 6 is cool, but it's kind of like I'm out, man. Like he kind of bowing out gracefully, but kudos to Kendrick. Let me just say this with Kendrick. Like, again, not the biggest Kendrick fan in the world. Kendrick was not necessarily battle tested. So people like me, you heard about the Boogeyman. We heard about it, but we never saw it, bro. Like I'm a visual. I need to see you in action. Kendrick, bro, he's dangerous, bro. Like you will never see this again. You will never see any beef with Kendrick. Nobody will ever go at Kendrick Lamar ever. It's never happening, bro. He annihilated Drake, and he draked Drake. Like you back them, like you did. You used, man. Shout out to Kendrick, man. Kudos, man.
The Art of War, man. We talked about this a few weeks ago. Like the title of the pod was The Art of War, and he was strategic. Look, let me tell you. All right, so first things first, I agree, Vashti. The winner of all this is J. Cole. And I told my homeboy Khalil that I had to come on the pod and I had to apologize. I told him he was making light-skinned dudes look bad. Didn't I say that, Vashti? I was like, you made these light-skinned dudes.
We got on J. Cole real bad.
We got on bad.
I gotta give you.
I wouldn't have allowed it. I wouldn't have allowed it if I was on the show.
I through all of that. And he was like, nah. And I was like, listen.
Because I know how Cole is, man. I think he's cool with both of them. And I feel like whatever was going on with him, between him and Kendrick, I don't know what it is, but he's not going to disrespect nobody like that. Like the way it got, I felt like somebody got in Kendrick, in J. Cole ear, said, yo,
there's a rumor.
I know you want to battle bar for bar. You want to see who the best MC is, but these dudes got real beef. It ain't no time for that. You got to bow out. And so kudos to whoever got in J. Cole ear and told him, but
so there's a rumor. There's a rumor that Schoolboy Q, if you don't know who Schoolboy Q is, he's TDE. He's on TDE. Kendrick used to be on TDE. He called J. Cole and was like, "Yeah, you might want to buy out on this one, brother. Like this ain't it." So that's the rumor. Like I said, everything right now is allegations until I see proof.
Schoolboy Q called Drake.
Schoolboy Q called J. Cole and was like, "I know you're trying to like spar, and usually Kendrick will be down for the spar, but this ain't that. Like they really got beef." That's the rumor. Like I said, I'm not saying it's true. That's the rumor that's on social media right now. Who knows? Either way,
I still will see Cole and Kendrick on the same track.
Be great.
Going bar for bar. I would like to see that.
Absolutely. Other than that, I feel as though Drake had some really good songs. Don't get me wrong. Like even though Family Matters got drowned by Meet the Grams because of the strategic play, that second beat was crazy. He was flowing on that.
He was
flowing on that, man. Like he got so many bars on there, man. Like Tears from Seeing All Y'all Die. That's a war cry. Like I was like, yo, he was like. But he killed ASAP and he killed Ross. He killed Ross. Them both Weekend. He killed, and that's the biggest thing. But I have to say all about all of this too. We can't unfortunately, we cannot say that this was a 1v1. Like it was a lot of people against Drake at one time, and Drake had to respond to a lot of people, which is why
he didn't have to, bro.
He didn't have to.
He should have stayed focused.
Those other guys weren't even on his level.
He should have stayed focused.
Look, bro. I agree. I'm a big proponent of finish your food that's in front of you first, right? It's like I'm a gamer, right? So let's take it this way. If you're playing a game, right, you got a big boss in front of you. You got all these little minions in front of you. What's your strategy? Do you bite? You fight? I'm saying beat and fight at the same time. Do you fight all the little minions first and then work on the big boss, or do you kill the big boss first, then kill all the minions? Right? Some people say like take the head down and everybody else will fall. Who knows, right? But Kendrick decided to say, hey, you know what? I'm gonna take all y'all twice in 2 songs, Push-Ups and Family Matters. I'm gonna talk about all y'all at the same time, right? It wasn't. He thought he was doing the right thing. I think he underestimated the boogeyman, right? He said sometimes you gotta pop out and show jiggers, right? Certified boogeyman. I'm the one to up the skull with him. Like,
man, just drop the beat, man. Just drop the beat. Just go ahead and play it, man.
Look, bro. My man, look.
I'm already jamming.
Certified boogeyman. I'm the one to up the skull with him.
Hey. DJ Mustard.
I'm trying to tell you, DJ
Facts.
Mustard. Look,
Mustard on the
hey,
beat.
one thing about West Coast, they gonna stick together. But here's the thing, man. Like, I'm an avid fan of both of them, right? So let's just be real. But if I had to like pick one, like I've always rocked with Kendrick's music since he came out. See, like you said, since 2009, I had this joint jumping. Like, I've been rocking with Kendrick since the beginning, and so I already knew that he was gonna come with some legit bars, right? And he was not prepared. He was not prepared for what he was going to do. This man pulled a Drake on Drake. You said it best, right? He pulled it back to back. This man warned him. He said what he was going to do. He said, look, I know the angle you're going to take. If you want to go there, we can take it further. Now, here's the biggest thing, though, y'all. Everyone's saying, like, oh, the lies, allegations. Think about battle rap, right? If you're a battle rap person, like, I got a whole daggone thing on here.
Bang, bang.
Like, that's from battle rap, bruh. And everybody be on there lying. It's all allegations. They making up stuff to just make the battle rap sound better. This is what they said. This man, Kendrick, pulled different things from battle rap. The have you ever thing. That's just like say swear to God. Yeah, that's the biggest thing in battle rap. Like say swear to God. And they say, swear to God, you don't do this. Oh, like it's that's what he did, right? With the have you ever. So he played the battle rap piece. Who knows what's true? Who knows what's not? We'll find out. And a lot of people are saying like it's a tie until somebody says what's true and what's not. At the end of the day, what I'm judging this on is creativity, lyricism, bars, and all of that, right? And if you think about what Kendrick did in terms of his compilation, he has been able to pull all, like he has every song he has done is different. He's got the beats that the songs you can play in your car. He got the real thought-provoking songs. He got the hit maker, like with Not Like Us. Like everybody playing it. That's everywhere. He's beat Drake at his own game. So I got Kendrick playing winning this. And people are saying it's not over. I don't know. I think it should be over. I don't like people seeing houses get shot up and all that. Like, let's just chill out on that. But a lot of people are saying all the allegation stuff. I get it. But at the end of the day, it was good. I think it was good for the sport. That's my last thoughts on that.
I don't think Drake going out like that. I think he gonna try to come back with something.
So?
I think
he
so.
will.
No.
He can't go out like that, bro.
No.
And don't get it twisted.
He has to really come back. Like it's hard to come back and beat that. Is it Not Like Us? Is that the song?
Not Like Us? Yeah.
It's tough.
It's gonna be tough. But don't act like Drake can't drop no banger though. Drake got hits.
Yes.
I think if he has time to get back in the lab, drop something, and maybe it's not as direct.
Records, though.
Exactly, I agree. I was gonna say maybe it's not gonna be as direct. Maybe it'll be something kind of light. But Drake, at the end of the day, I don't think Drake will be affected by. Like, I don't think it's gonna be too crazy to where he's completely out of the game or anything. I think both guys will be staying. So that's all positive too.
He needs to go on vacation though, man. Like with the Metro Boomin, the BBL Drizzy, that going viral and everything. Like I think Drake just needs a break. Drake needs a break. Like just chill out, go on vacation, let this simmer down a little bit. Because
everybody looking at him like a colonizer and and
I don't want to say pedophile,
other stuff.
It's just a lot, bro. And like I said, all these are allegations.
You're such a positive person.
I try to be positive, man. Like, listen, I don't like that, bro. Like, people just be lying.
This is battle rap.
Man. I don't like the blatant. Like, they are both too good. They could have did it without that, but I mean, that is the art of war. So I mean, it is what it is. There's no rules, but I just hate that.
They have though, because I think that it's really become who can get the most dirt. After that Pusha T with the sun thing,
that was true though. That was true though.
It was true, but nobody knew it was true at the time till Drake came out with this thing talking about he wasn't hiding his son from the world. He was hiding the world from his son.
But let's be real too. It was, I mean, even back in the day too, like with Jay-Z and Nas, there's a lot of different things that were said as well that wasn't true. We don't know if it's true, and they were trying to go for the shock factor, right? But I think the biggest thing behind it is, like, Kendrick tried to warn this man multiple times in songs hey, I got some information, and then of course Drake said that, I planted this mole. We don't know what's true and what's not. I do not believe that he planted that. It sounds good, right?
You're so right, Carlo. Kendrick warned him so many times, bro. Just don't. You said my wife's name. Like, why you say my wife? Drake said it first. He brought up
said it in the first diss song.
In the first one, yeah. And so as soon as he did that, bro, the gloves came off. Man, it's his fault.
I didn't know that Drake brought Whitney into it first.
Yeah, he said, "I'll be with
the
somebody
with the
like
Dave
Whitney." No. So he did it in the first push-ups. He said, "I'll be with some bodyguards like Whitney." Kendrick's wife's name is Whitney, so he said it first, and then he warned him like,
he made his bed.
This is supposed to be a friendly fade. We should keep it that way. But if you go there,
after that,
if you go there, I'm gonna go there. And then he dropped 616 in LA, which is underrated, a very good track. He warned him again, hey, yo, you got some leaks in your operation, bro. I know people are coming to me saying all these different things. People want to see your demise. I'm letting you know I have information. You think you know the leak, but you don't. You better think. And Drake said, you know what? No, I'm dropping a nuke. And Kendrick said, all right, 20 minutes later, boop. And then comes back the next day and drops Not Like Us.
That's such a banger, bro.
Crazy.
That might go down as probably that's top 2, top 3 greatest diss tracks of all time because of the
yes,
bro. That's great.
That A minor bar,
that A minor line, and everybody just want to start C-walking to that joint, bro.
What? Yes, I've seen it everywhere. And my favorite thing to do is I've gone to like a whole bunch, and shout out to all y'all, like the Mallory brothers, Screwface John, Law Twins, all these people who are doing reaction videos, who have been doing this forever. Don't get me wrong, they've been doing reaction videos to all different things. Their reactions to the bars when they drop have been amazing to watch, man. Amazing to watch.
As soon as I heard Mustard on the beat, it was over for me. I knew it was a rap.
I said, oh shoot.
I ain't have to hear one bar.
It was straight West Coast. He said Certified Boogie, man. I'm the one to up the score with him. All right, so I can keep on going for this, but we can go on. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, this is the last time we got to talk about it, unless they bring up something else. But we're gonna go ahead and go. We're gonna skip one, just do for the sake of time. But shout out, this is like hot off the press. This happened 5 minutes before we went live. But the rookies, we're the first team, the Panthers, we're the first team to sign all 7 of our draft picks before rookie minicamp. So they're signed, still delivered. Vashti, you talked about this a little earlier about rookie minicamp and going and everything. Before we kind of get into who we're excited to see, what are your thoughts on rookie minicamp? What do you usually get out of it? What are you looking forward to?
Each year is different. Last year it was all about Bryce Young. Everybody was talking about, we wanted to see Bryce Young. It was our first look at him. He wasn't signed ahead of rookie minicamp. I remember that was kind of a big deal, or that was something that was talked about. But I mean, we're going to be looking at Leggett. We're going to be looking at all of these guys. You're not really going to get a lot from rookie minicamp. It's just,
as Philly Brown just said.
You're not gonna get a lot from rookie minicamp. You might get a highlight. You might get to see somebody make a catch, but it's not gonna be an indicator of anything. Maybe mandatory camp where they get with some of the vets, but we really won't see, the rubber won't meet the road until training camp. So this is just a teaser. It's not even an appetizer. It's a teaser. Don't get your hopes up. You're not going to learn anything about these guys during rookie minicamp. It's more so to get them acclimated to what they can expect when they get with the vets.
Do y'all get any media time with them?
Yeah. So we'll talk to the coach and certain players. So I'm sure we'll get Leggett. We might get all of the draftees. We'll probably get all of the draftees over the course of the 2 days.
Cool. Shot, you're Mr. Outside. You're usually outside, at some of these mini camps and things of that nature, getting autographs to give back to
I ain't seeing nothing, but I was gonna ask Vashti off camera what time it started. You don't gotta say it now, but
okay.
Don't say it public. Don't say it public. But for me, I do want to go out there. I do want to grab a couple autographs, might run into Leggett, see if I can't go get a jersey, get one made, get it signed real quick. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of Jalen Coker. Got a chance to talk to him, and interview him. We know he's like a highly touted UDFA, so I'm excited. I mean, like Vashti said, it's not really too much going to come out of this, but it is kind of our first little step into football again. So it's exciting at the end of the day. We'll see what happens, man. I'm excited for these guys. A lot of UDFAs. Maybe one of them cracks the roster, maybe not. My favorite pick is Ja'Tavion Sanders from this draft.
Yeah,
excited to see what we're gonna do with him. Jonathan Brooks, kind of see where he is at injury wise. I know he probably won't do too much. Yeah.
That running back room is a little too thick for me. I don't know what they're doing there. I know we're.
You got to get the T. You got to get the T.
It's a lot going on. Yeah, we're definitely gonna ask about that. But I mean, you just gave Miles Sanders all of that money, and now you draft a running back in the second round, and then you sign Penny, and then you have Chuba, who was RB1. I'm confused. Yeah. I'm confused.
You gotta get
Look, June 1st is around the corner. That post June cut, somebody might get X'd out, and who is that? We're gonna find out. I know it ain't Chuba though, and I know it ain't Jonathan.
Chuba need to stay. Chuba need to be RB1. I don't care about Jonathan Brooks. Chuba has been balling, bro. Get his man his props. Obviously, have a rotation. Let's rotate Brooks in. Obviously, I'm not saying he shouldn't play, but Chuba has earned the right, and they keep throwing players at him. Every time he overcomes something, it's like, throw somebody else in the mix.
Now that's real.
Like, come on, man, let my man cook, bro.
That's real.
Chuba's still mad at the people. Like Chuba's still mad at us. When he came into the interview,
I saw that.
I said, Chuba, we still got beef. He was like, no, y'all don't want to was talking trash. And I was like, bro, that's that energy, because I wouldn't forget either. Yeah, I saw y'all. I still remember. Y'all said I was RB3.
And he probably got smoke for you and Sheena because of the tripping too.
Well,
he knows he can't dress. I stand on that. I stand on
this. Yeah, definitely. I remember that, yo. That's crazy. I forgot about that.
So Vashta, I was gonna ask you this off camera, but I'll say it too. We need to get Sheena on here before y'all start Quick Blitz to highlight Quick Blitz before it comes on. So it'll be me, Sheena, Vashta, and Shot on the pod. We got to get that set up. Quick Blitz pregame. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see Ja'Tavion Sanders as well. I think that's probably one of my favorite. That was a great pick. But I think of course everybody else I think would do well, but Jalen Coker is the guy that I'm really watching throughout everything.
Don't y'all get attached to him, okay? That's all I'm
saying. It's too late.
It's too late. I've seen so many people, bro. They are attached to this guy. Smitty is talking about him and hyping him up. I'm like, oh God.
Hey,
y'all got a favorite already. Y'all are attached already.
It's too late, bro.
Not even training camp.
Yeah, man. I think Smitty's trying to do a little damage control is not the right word, but I think he's really trying to have folks manage their expectations. When we went on with him, he was very descriptive about the purpose of the UDFA and how unlikely they are to make the roster. So he was very clear on that. So when we go live, when we talk about Jalen Coker, we talk about the likelihood of him, but that's not going to preclude us from cheering our asses off for him. Like we rocking for Coker, we rocking for the underdog. Okay, we want to see him make the roster, bro.
Facts.
Think about a lot of people. I see
Panthers out to Philly, man. It's possible
for him. I was like, oh boy, they're getting attached to an undrafted free agent. I've seen it all.
We gonna bully
we still cool with everybody else, right? But I like the underdog story, right? And if and the biggest thing, the reason that I feel like people are attached to it too is that we paid this man $250,000 guaranteed, so we have some interest in him and him wanting to make the team. So I don't know, man. I'm rooting for I'm rooting for the kid. I am rooting for the kid. Now everybody else, the Jalen Crumedies, the Xavier Leggett, the Trevor Wall, I want all of them to do well, right? But Jalen Coker, man, he's nice. If you look at the film,
he's a good kid too. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look, just check him out. Just check him out while you out there, Vashti.
Listen, as much as y'all have talked about him, I will definitely be watching and getting any video that I can, because listen, I do it. I take my post from y'all, because y'all, if y'all talking about him, I'm gonna get a post on him.
Numbers gonna run up.
Coker
fans are falling in love with a UDFA.
It's too late.
It's
I'm leading the charge. We like. Bro, we can see.
This is what we call it, though. We're selling tickets to the Coker Cruise. All right, it's a Coker Cruise, Jalen Coker Cruise. All right, so if you want to get a ticket, just hit up Shad or myself, and we'll we'll give y'all a ticket. But that's it. That's it for tonight, man. Look, it's so good to have everybody back. I know it's been a busy month, but if y'all have any mailbag questions, make sure y'all contact us at the pregamepc@gmail.com. Follow us on Twitter at the pregamepc. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Tell everybody about pregame. Like I said, we have 181 subscribers in 17 episodes, which is pretty dope. So we're rolling. We want to keep continuing to roll so that people know about us and we can get some real dope special guests out here, man. So let us know. And don't let us know, but let everybody know what's taking place. Shad, Vashti, I appreciate y'all as always. Thank y'all for pulling up on us.
Pull up on me. Pull up on me.
All right, y'all. We out of here. Peace. Oh, I messed up. There it is.